My name is Shaley Newkirk. At first I was considering maybe a home birth, but when I came to do a consultation to see the layout of the birthing center, this was definitely the place I wanted to be, to have it all taken care of. I could have the experience here, and then I got to go home. I like my home, but I didn't want to have a birth there. So having the convenience of the location on top of the team of midwives, it was a win-win situation for me. Because I was choosing to deliver at the birthing center, it was nice to have majority of my birth time at my house and having the comfort and instruction from the midwives of what to look for, encouragement to rest, hydrate, fuel, relax, kind of all of that when I was at my house was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed being at the birthing center to do partially a water birth and have different avenues that I feel like midwives were open to from the beginning. One of the biggest differences that I experienced between a hospital birth and a birthing center is the acceptance of a birthing plan from the very beginning, rather than feeling like I had to restate my wishes or explain my wishes. They were always on board and willing to even give me suggestions, since it was going to be an unmedicated birth from the beginning. So I enjoyed showing up and being able to get in the bath, have that was very relaxing for me. From the time that I arrived, it actually went very quickly. It doesn't feel quickly when you're in the moment having those contractions, but my husband was able to remind me, like, this is the tail end. And the delivery portion of being there was only an hour. I was able to transition fairly quickly and deliver in the bath. And that was a cool experience as well. I was open to having it either way, but since I was in the bath and comfortable, I ended up delivering her in the water, which was really cool. But I would say pro side to the birthing center, I wasn't connected to any machines. I do remember with my son and probably my daughter, I could not wait to get that IV out of my hand. And especially with my son, that it wasn't even useful, but they made me keep it in for so long. And so that was very nice to not be connected to anything. So you're just relaxing in the bed and enjoying and kind of coming down off of that adrenaline high. When they would come in to take vitals, I enjoyed that the birthing center, the team and the staff, it just didn't feel as disruptive, coming in and out. It was given to me clear instructions about how it was going to go, about taking vitals for me, for the baby. And then they also told me okay, we're going to step out and let you enjoy some time. So I felt like there were far fewer disruptions being in a birthing center versus a hospital. If someone were considering a hospital birth or a birthing center, they should absolutely look into it. I think there's absolutely no harm in coming and having a consultation, walking through, seeing it, getting a feel for the environment. Because I feel like generally you know what a hospital birth could be like, but you're gonna feel very different walking in and kind of I felt more peaceful around just the consultation alone. I think if you're having that consideration, lean into that confidence in yourself. I think that's another way that coming into a consultation to scope it out is that you're going to be surrounded by people who have seen lots of women come in and have the ability to have an unmedicated birth, and they do it day in and day out. And so they're gonna just pour their ability, and I feel like they're gonna pour in that much reassurance into yourself. A woman that's in the balance of thinking she can have an unmedicated birth or not, to lean towards you can do it. And I've done an unmedicated birth in a hospital and an unmedicated birth in a birthing center. And although my son's was faster, I enjoyed the environment and the team effort in the birthing center. So I think that you're gonna be the most set up and well-equipped to give birth in a birthing center and feel very empowered to do so. They're going to give you the education that you need. They're going to give you the support that you need. And they're going to be right by your side along the whole way, encouraging you, rather than being in a hospital and always having that in the back of your mind of like that possibility of like, oh, I could get an epidural. Maybe I will get an epidural, unless you obviously get past that point. But for the most part, I think having yourself in the environment where you're going to be well taken care of and be encouraged to do the most empowering thing in your life, go all in, do it at the birthing center.